What do we do when we are running an Android app in an emulator and it crashes? The first thing we want to do is we want to run it in debug mode. But then, so we right-click Debug Android application. Then what do we do when it says cannot find source? For example, in this application, I'm going to click on Use Camera, and we'll give a moment for the camera emulator to load. And then as soon as I take a picture, and I click the check, a breakpoint's going to hit because this throws an exception. I'm going to choose yes, and I'm going to choose play. And what we see is source not found. So when I make an assignment, I probably honestly get 4 or 5 emails each time that has a screen capture of only this page right here, the source not found. So this is all I see. If I hit Control M, this is all I see in a screen capture. That does not help me. What I really need to do is, you see, this is misdirecting us. This is a symptom. What we really need to see is the source exception, which is going to be in the upper right-hand corner. It says variables. And here we have a letter E. I expand, and it's going to tell me null pointer exception, and it might give me some more information. If we don't see that, hit F6 or step over one time, and typically at that point the variable will appear in the right-hand side, and you can find out more information. It might be E, EX, or just exception. Here we go, failure delivering result to activity. In this case, the exception is because there was no image that was saved. And so when we were trying to take the image and push it over to another activity, it was throwing a null pointer exception. But the moral of the story here is, when you see source not found in this window, that's misdirection, that's a symptom, that's not the actual problem. For the actual problem, choose F6, go up, look in the variables tab for exception or EX. If you don't see it, choose F6 and then go to the exception. Now, what do we do with the exception? Well, that depends. The exception could be caused for various reasons. So if you get source not found and your friend gets source not found, it could be for 2 entirely different reasons. It's not the same error. And it could be, but the vast majority of the time, it's going to be a completely different error. And the source not found isn't going to tell us how to fix the error, but if we go and look at the exception, it can tell us where to start our search. Okay, so I hope that's been helpful. When you get source not found, remember, go to the variables tab, look for the exception, and let's debug from there. Thank you.